Hey guys, this is Tracy. This is my farmhouse bow that I recently made for a wreath that I did for the fall season, and I was getting some specific questions about it, so I thought that I would repost this bow again in real time. So what that means is that I'm not speeding this video up as far as I'm showing exactly what I do, as to how I made a bow, or this is how I make the bows on this Easy Bow Maker. If you don't have one, or if you're interested in getting one for, your bow making, I will have my link in the description box below. So please check that out because this is my favorite bow maker right now. Anyway, so I'm using this 2.5-inch burlap ribbon that I did get from Michael's, and I probably got that like last year after the season. And anyway, so I made like some 5-inch loops. I hold them up just to make sure that I have them even. I'm just dovetailing this ribbon right now, but I don't even need to do that because I'm going to cut things shorter later. But anyway, I don't even know why I dovetail those right now. So next I'm going to use this burlap with the buffalo check, and this is my favorite ribbon. If someone were to say, okay, you get one ribbon, pick it, this would be it. I love this ribbon. This came from Hobby Lobby, and it's my favorite ribbon. So what I'm doing is I'm twisting once, the goal is to twist it so that the right side of the ribbon is on top. So I gather it in the middle, I make the loop, I twist it, I put it in between those dowels, and then I hold it and I just make sure and twist it so that the right side of the ribbon is laying on top. And so then I gather it in the middle, and so then I twist the ribbon in the middle, and then I gather it again, put that ribbon in there, and then pull out what I need, and then, cut it off from there. So then the next layer, I was going to use this burlap with the ragged edges, but then I'm like, I want to use some more, dimension and just character to my bow. So I pulled out my window pane ribbon that also came from Hobby Lobby, and I'm not making a loop, so I just gathered it in the middle and, just put it in between the dowels, then cutting that off. Then next I will go back with that burlap with the ragged edges from Hobby Lobby, and then I make those loops. I think they're about 2 or a little over 2-inch loops, and then I twist in the middle just to make sure that the tails of the ribbon are like the right side. You can kind of tell when you're looking at the ribbon because it's sewn, so I just make sure and twist it so that the tails of my ribbon, the right side is on top. This next layer burlap, this burlap ribbon came from Sam's a few years ago, and so I twist it one time and then I put it in the dowels, then I make my loops. The goal for my bows is I make my largest loops, which are usually around 5 inches, 5-inch loops, and then I want to make my next loops a little bit smaller and stack them as I go along. So that way it makes my bow look pretty because I have, it's staggered. And so then depending on how many loops I want in my bow, since I'm getting closer to the top of my bow, I'm making more loops because I want this to, you know, kind of enhance my top ribbon, because I'm calling this a farmhouse bow because of all the different burlaps and the buffalo checks. And so this Easy Bow Maker, guys, my promise to you is that I don't advocate or share anything or use anything that I do not, or I'm not going to share anything with y'all or links with y'all of anything that I do not use myself. And so this is my favorite bow maker right now. Okay, so this ribbon is another favorite, and I got this at Hobby Lobby in the Christmas section, but as I mentioned before, Michael's does have some as well, and so that is good, so that we can find it a little bit more easier, because it's a 1.5 inch burlap with the black and white buffalo check around the edges. And so guys, what I'm doing is I am just making the loops, and you know, I kind of go through and make my loops, and if they don't look the way that I want them to, then I take it back out. And those dowels kind of act like fingers is really what they do, and it's very, very helpful. And so I just go through and I just make the, you know, creases, and you know, then I will cut off the ribbon, you know, depending on how long I want the tail. For my bows, when I'm getting ready to, you know, attach them, I'm taking 2 pipe cleaners and I twist them together to make a longer pipe cleaner. I've got this tip from Damon over from Deco Exchange. He is awesome. He is a wonderful wreath maker, and I pick up so many tips and tricks from him, and I will have his YouTube channel linked below as well. So anyway, so what I do is I just, you know, pick it all up, try not to shift my ribbon. And so then with one hand, I hold everything together, and then I, you know, turn it over, and then I twist it very, very tight. I try to twist the bow so that it gets it really, really tight, so that my bow kind of pops like this. And so that looks so pretty. I'm just so happy with this bow. So then to attach it to my grapevine, what I do is I thread it through the grapevine, and I use my needle nose pliers to, you know, pull it through if I can't get it. I don't wrap it around the grapevine. I actually, you know, thread it through the grapevine and attach the bow. Anyway, if y'all would like to see how I made this wreath, go ahead and check out this video in the iCard. I will also have it linked in the description box below. Okay guys, that is it for this farmhouse bow tutorial. Thanks for watching. God bless.